Sarah, all day. Hell yeah.
Armwrestling's about to take place.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say, bro, is yeah, we all want to see that match with you and Bacho. That's for sure. But after seeing that performance, brother, I want to see you just let loose in the 115 kilogram weight class. There's a lot of guys on there that I think that I really want to see you grip up, and some of them being Sandris. I definitely want to see that. I want to see you against Prunick. I want to see you against Aracli, Todzilla, like so. Out of those guys that I just mentioned in that 115 kilogram class, if you had to pick one guy that is your dream match and then one guy you'd least want to face, who are those two guys?
The guy that I would like least to face would definitely be Prudnik, because he's just so versatile. And when he's ready, like as far as I know right now, he's like not feeling great, or he's like taking some time off of arm wrestling. But when he's like really prepared for a match, he's just a beast, and he's definitely someone that I wouldn't really prefer to pull with. But like my dream match, I wouldn't say that any of those guys would be my dream match, but someone I would really like to pull with in a super match format would definitely be someone like Sandris, and Todzilla as well is fine. Someone like Irakli, I just don't know how I would compare to him. For me, he looks super strong, and just like I think that he would overpower me. But I don't know, maybe like someone like Lachlan, I was talking to him and he told me like, oh, you would have a good match with the Irakli. And I was like, I wasn't really convinced, because for me, Irakli is just on a whole nother level. So it might be a good match as well there.
Now, would this be the highest weight class that you've ever competed at, meaning 115 kilograms?
I competed once in the 110 plus kilo class on the Europeans. My first Europeans that I ever went on, I immediately wanted to go to the senior class just to see how it was. But the sportsman from Croatia already filled out the like smaller classes, so I just said no, it doesn't matter, I just want to go any class. So I went into the plus class with the like big boys, and it was quite tough. Everybody had huge hands and everything. So the 115 is definitely not the highest class that I've been in.
Now, is that going to change anything for you? Do you expect to be as dominant in that 115 kilogram class right away? Like, I mean, you're only 18 years old, bro, and you're coming into the top of the food chain now in the 115 kilograms. But I mean, after seeing what you just did at this East versus West 8, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. So do you expect to still dominate in that class?
Well, yeah, kind of. I kind of do expect to like be pretty to have some good matches, and to maybe be dominant as well, if you can like call it that. But I would say that I would definitely need some time to get to a level where I could face the top 2 or 3 guys. Okay, the third guy is Sandris, so I can face Sandris already now. At least I feel like that. But someone like Prudnik, I would need maybe a half a year or a year of good preparation to face him. And Devon, I just don't know when I could face Devon. So yeah, I would definitely need a bit more preparation for that.
I'm glad that we just got into this, man, because I kind of just got your hit list kind of narrowed out now. Now I know what you're looking at. So number 3 is where you want to start off in that 115 kilogram. That'd be the ideal place, and that being Sandra Sadis. And then the next level above that in number 2 would be Prunick, and then the next one above that would be Devon. Now I got to ask you this: why would you need a half a year to year? Is it to get stronger, or is it to train specifically for Prunick's training? For his style.
Yeah, I understand. Prudnik is not a one-trick pony, so it's really hard to train for his style of arm wrestling. He could switch from hook to top roll to press, whatever he wants. So that's why that he's really difficult to deal with. So it would definitely take me a year to get stronger. If I was just in general stronger, I could deal with most of his moves and most of his techniques just by my pure strength. So preparing for him technique-wise, I think there's nothing else I could really do, but just maybe try to improve the technique that I already have. But definitely strength-wise, I need to like work more for that.
Now, did you get to go on the after pull table with anybody?
Yeah, I did. Even though I didn't want to, I just felt like it was like a opportunity, and I really needed to use it. I didn't want to because worlds are really close. But I went with Oleg Petrenko, and I went with him on the left hand, and I felt pretty good, even though it might have looked like he had more control, and he probably did at the time. I think with a ready go that I would have a much better chance of beating him than him beating me. So that's one match as well that I would really like to have. But maybe a bit later, maybe after one more match with a Western guy, I would really like that as well. So I don't like jump on someone really, really strong right away after a win. Then who else was it? I tried with, oh my God, what's his name? I can't believe that I forgot his name. The Brazilian that went crazy.
Oh, Wagner Borlado.
Yeah.
The one that broke the table, bro, making an
Yeah.
earthquake there that night.
Yeah, absolutely. He was also amazing. You know, I felt like I was in control.
Which arm did you grip up with him?
On the right arm. He said his
Right
left
on.
felt some pain and he didn't want to. So we gripped up on the right, and I felt in control like all the way when I was in a hook. But then when he started to like turn, he laid under the table and then started turning his arm. He like opened up my wrist and he beat me. Then I went into a press and I was completely in control and beat him really, really easily.
Yeah, it's funny. The thing that you were saying about Prudnik, brother, about how efficient he is in all different styles, I kind of look at you as the same way, bro. You are just the man. I mean, pressing, you're hooking, you're top rolling, and you seem very comfortable in every style. So I really look at your opponents and I'm looking and I'm saying, wow, they got to be nervous looking at you coming up at 18 years old, efficient in every style and the speed and just everything. And it's just hard to fathom that you're only 18 years old. So I really can't, I don't even know what your ceiling's going to be, man. You know what I mean? I think you're going to do very well in that 115 kilogram class. And then I think you might even be looking to go even to the next one above that. Cause I mean, you're pretty tall. How tall are you?
I'm 186 centimeters tall.
Okay. And do you know how much that is in inches by any way?
I think it's 6'1", maybe
Yes.
something like that.
Okay. So, yeah, you got a big frame, man. So you definitely could get into the supers eventually. And, but really interested to see you going up in that 115 kilogram category.